happy. What if he breeds 7?
Right, I know, I agree.
We don't care about 7 dogs, but we care about 9.
I agree. I'm just trying to, absolutely.
7 dogs.
The point is you have to draw a line somewhere. And sometimes it's arbitrary and no one's ever going to like it. Not everyone is always going to like it. That's...
But if the state is 25, why do we need to change it? That's my point.
Because they're not going after residential breeders who are doing the wrong thing. They're going after commercial breeders, and it's not because they shouldn't be. It's not because the number shouldn't be lower. The reason the state number is so high, and the reason that they're passing this, is because the state has not dedicated the resources to inspections. Yes.
And how many convictions do they have? How many puppy mills do they have?
It's very new. This was 2013.
Is it the exact same?
I want to say it's 2013 that the state legislature allowed this, and
are their numbers different in the other counties?
Well,
it differs town to town.
Most of the other counties kept the state definition.
25. And can I just
exempting the residential?
we're going to I want to say one last thing before we decide what we're going to do. I spoke to Legislator Ronk today. I have a problem with Ulster County, our health department, health commissioner, being able to contract out the inspections. I was at a fundraiser for the SPCA out in Marbletown 3 weeks ago. I support what they do, but their last 2 court cases they've gone down in flames because of bad record keeping. They just lost a case last week with a trial, and a judge threw out their case a year or 2 ago up in Olive. So, and both times it had to do with, in my understanding, was poor record keeping, poor inspections, poor whatever they did, they were wrong, and they've been beaten. So I don't like to give the health commissioner just the opportunity to say you're going to be the inspecting agency, or you're going to do it, or then I don't think as legislators we should give that away. So aside from all the other arguments, I don't want an outside agency going in these folks' homes or inspecting people. In my opinion, it's got to be an Ulster County official or agency if and when we do get to the point.
How many may I respond to that? How many humane law enforcement officers do you want the county to hire? Because there's nobody at the health department that's qualified to do this.
Well, listen, Dave, if we're going to, Legislator Ronk, if we're going to pass a law, Legislator Ronk, if we're going to pass the law, then we need to back it up. We need to put our money where our mouth is. If we're going to pass the law, then we need to own up and train people and train people to do it. To pass a law and then pass the buck to another agency, I think is wrong. Then let's maybe put money in contingency for 2 or 3 years until we can afford to hire somebody.
How much money do you think, and how many contracts do we vote on? Don't say anything yet. Wait. For God's sakes, wait. How many contracts do we vote on every month that are entering into an agreement with blank to do something that's a county service? And entering people's homes and possibly arresting them and possibly offering them, fining them. I don't know how many agencies we do. I don't think any.
That police force that, that is, we're just going to have this private police force.
Private police force?
Exactly.
This is not a private police force.
Well, we can enter into a police force. Why don't we do that? Why don't we contract out
There are certain things that government has to do because they
Okay.
can't be done.
Okay,
This is not one of them.
last comment, and then we're going to
Okay,
move on.
one of the things that does concern
Giants are on
us
tonight.
is the type of organization that they may hire, because there are organizations, I'll give an example because they're not really PETA, one of their goals, and there's other organizations, some who are around here, who are known as animal welfare organizations, but they're actually animal rights organizations. And they're at their long-term goal. They have a long-term plan to eliminate